In this video, I'm going to show you how to come to a stop on a motorcycle. I can squeeze my clutch lever in. It cuts that power to the rear wheel, so now I'm already slowing down. I can roll off my throttle, stop giving the bike gas. And now I want to keep my bars nice and straight as I squeeze in this front brake lever. That'll help me come to a stop, and I can put my feet back down on the ground for balance. Go ahead and fire it up. Bike's already in first gear, so I'm going to go ahead and get moving. So I have the balls of my feet on my foot pegs. I got my knees hugged into my tank. My bars are nice and straight. I'm cruising along, using my throttle nice and steady in first gear. Now, whatever point I want to decide to come to a stop, maybe I'm just kind of not feeling that confident yet, or maybe I'm about to run into a wall up ahead, I have limited space to practice, then it's good to know how to stop your bike. So the first thing you want to do is squeeze in your clutch lever with your left hand here. Notice it changes the sound of the bike, it cuts power. Now I want to keep my bars nice and straight, squeeze in my brake nice and smooth. Once the bike comes to a stop, I'm putting my left foot down on the ground to balance the motorcycle. Notice how my right foot is still up on the peg and my right foot was using this rear brake. So anytime you stop your bike, you want to use both brakes, both front and rear, nice and smooth. That'll give you the most effective stopping. So let's see it again. Try and do it a little faster this time. So I'm cruising along. Notice you can just practice stopping over and over. Get your speed up about 10 miles per hour, maybe slower if you want to. Then pick a point when you decide you want to come to a stop, like right now. Squeeze in my clutch, start using both brakes nice and smooth. Now notice my head and eyes, I brought them up, keeping my eyes level at the horizon line. I'm looking straight ahead, right over top of my gauge in my headlight here. Nice straight line. My bars are nice and straight, they're not turned this way, they're nice and square. That's how the position you want to be when you stop your bike. If I tried to come to that same stop and my bars were turned like this, all that weight of the bike, notice it wants to fall over to the left. Same thing if I have the bars turned to the right, everything wants to fall towards my right side. So don't make it harder on yourself. Keep your bars straight, use your brakes nice and smoothly, keep your eyes up, aiming at your destination straight ahead, and you'll come to a nice smooth stop, balanced and in a straight line. And then remember to put that left foot down on the ground for balance. That way the right foot can stay on the rear brake doing its job. So let's see it again. I'll try to look down at my feet this time as I'm stopping. So there's my rear brake. Notice I was looking down, so just there the weight of the bike wanted to start to go this way. Even though I had my bars relatively straight, just by looking down towards my right foot, that's where the bike wanted to go. So that's why it's very important to keep your head and eyes up. Let's try it again. So I want you to watch my feet here. So I'm squeezing in my clutch, I'm using my brakes nice and smooth. There we go, and my left foot came down for balance, my right foot still on the brake. Once you come to that stop, now I can reset my foot. I don't need that brake. I can let go of the front brake and reset my hand on the throttle, and I can use that friction zone to start to ease the clutch out and get moving again, right back on the road. So now you've learned how to stop your motorcycle. You're ready to go on a nice cross-country road trip, right? Well, we have one more problem we need to work on before we can get going down the street and get a little bit more speed generated, and that's to learn how to shift. So watch this video next to learn how.